Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the Beloved Dead. This is an Oracle for Divining Ancestral Wisdom by Carrie Paris and Tina Hart. This was sent to me by Weiser Books for my honest review. So before I give my honest review, I wanted to do a good walkthrough of this particular deck. And then I want to work with it for, 3-4 weeks. And then I can do a review video showing sharing my thoughts on how well I worked with it. Okay, so this is the book. These are the cards and the box. This does come out, which is nice. The Beloved Dead. In the back, this is what the back looks like. It's a nice, good, sturdy box. Perfect size for storing on the shelves. And I think it is the same size as the Relative Tarot. And yes, so they go perfectly right next to each other, which is another bonus. A hauntingly appealing divination deck. You know what? Let me put my glasses on really quick. Your collective family of ancestors' archetypes awaits you in the Beloved Dead Oracle. They will have a lot to say about your day-to-day interactions, interpersonal dynamics, and inner life. Ask the Beloved Dead a question and connect with consciousness that has left the land of form and now resides energetically as spirit. Every spirit in this deck is a bright star in the constellation that lights your soul's enchanted path to the unlimited potential that is the future. These are the voices of your protective and guiding ancestors, spirit helpers who understand that there's great work to be done every minute that you spend on this side of the veil. This deluxe set comes with 82 cards and a 144-page full-color guidebook. A whopping 82 cards. That is excellent for a tarot deck, or I mean an oracle deck. So, first I want to show you the cards. Now, I have shuffled the one cards because I have done one reading with these thus far. But we have, which I will get into. You know what? Maybe I should just get into that. So, in the book, it talks about the throne. What's in the box? You've got one Spirit Throne card, which is right here. And then you've got 10 of the Active Love cards. And then you've got 69 of the Beloved Dead cards. And one Ouija card. Oh, is that in the back? I think I mixed that in with all this. I bet you I did. We'll come across it. And just make sure it's not in here really quick. Nope. Okay, so anyways. So it says about, you start with the Spirit Throne. It's an invitation for conversation. Place this card in front of you before your reading. Now close your eyes. See this powerful and majestic throne in your mind's eye. Invite in a beloved ancestor, a tutelary, or a spirit to work with you. See who steps forward. Greet and honor this energy by welcoming them to sit in the throne. After you complete your connection with the work, and the work is done, close yourself and your space energetically and give thanks. So this is essentially the card that says come have a seat. You are inviting that ancestor or spirit that you are trying to contact to come and have a seat and have a conversation with you. So that's pretty cool. Then we've got, and there's more stuff in here about connecting and affirming and calling all angels for like protection if you feel that necessary, with even like, here's an opening and closing that they provide that you can use until you develop your own personal rituals. So I'll just let you see that. So then we've got the Act of Love cards. And it says about the Act of Love cards. Okay. These are just simply, I can't remember where I read this. I did read it somewhere. Okay, here we go. The Act of Love cards. These 10 cards are your Special Forces team. They are the oracles of acts of love. These cards represent energetic transactions and choices that, once made, become your alchemy, turning baser instincts into gold. They can represent an individual, an energetic imprint, or an ancestor. They have the potential to release pain and shift unconscious drivers that throw you out of alignment. If you receive one or a few of these cards in your reading, you're being asked to augment and finish your work by committing to a high vibrational act of love. This particular 10-member choir of beloved dead brings in these acts to help stimulate the process of growth and healing for you. So it goes into more detail, which I'm not going to go into with this walkthrough, but then we've got the beloved dead cards. And it says that the beloved dead cards are our esteemed family of radiant souls. They have a lot to say about your day-to-day interactions, personal dynamics, and experience of life. Each card will feature a character in a scene. The card is representative of the message from that scene. Ask a question, connect with the card's energy, and receive its celestial perspective. Enlightened and so full of afterlife, every spirit in this deck is a bright star in the constellation. Oh, it's the same as what I read in the back. So, how to begin. It tells you how to begin. Tuning with the beloved dead. And there's a few pages on that. And then start with the spirit throne. Connecting and affirming and calling all angels. And then it's got an opening and a closing for you. Then it gets into the act of love. And I'll show you briefly those. And then the beloved dead actual deck. So here is the Act of Love cards. As is. Be you. Do nothing. Forgiveness and faith. These are so friggin' cool. Here and now. Objectivity. Observation. Self-care. Self-preservation. And yes or no. I think that's 10. Yes. All right. Now let's take a look at, and these are not in order because I've shuffled them and used them. So innocent. Defense. Haunted. Kindred. Martyr. Privilege. Messenger. These are such cool cards. Academic. Purpose. And I can definitely see a few uses for a deck like this. Drama. Communication. And I'm sure I'm going to be talking about that when I actually do my my review. Change. Chicken. Wow. Absence. Addiction. Perfection. Ancestry. Prophecy. Driver. Religion. I love how many cards this deck comes with. Disconnect. Body. Survive. Peace. Tribe. I love all the wings. Backstory. Invisible. Let me take these glasses off. I don't need them for these. I just, you know, I'm not a huge person, let me just say, on trimming decks. Or, I mean, I love to trim decks. On borders. But these are, they look really good. They don't look bad. They're in good taste. And I love that it's darker. And then you've got a good, legible white font. So it's not a struggle for my aging eyes. Justice. And the backs look super cool too. I love the backs. You can see the writing. Creativity. Appearance. Arcana. Bohemian. There's the Ouija card. We're going to leave that out. Grave. Labor. Hardship. Competition. Location. Love. Explorer. Entertainment. Limelight. Perception. Promise. Compass. Personality. Expectation. Player. Service. Shine. Play. Remember. Visitation. Wholesome. Hospitality. Home. Time. Conscientious. Attention. Thanks. Teacher. Conflict. Leadership. Important. Vanity. Wise guy. Witch. Evermore. Sovereign. Snake. And optimism. And then, of course, we've got the Ouija card. And let me read to you what it says about the Ouija card also. And one Ouija card. We view this last card as the deck's wild card, and so it comes without interpretation. When the Ouija card appears in a reading, take it as a sign that a spirit is lingering just outside the cards in your reading, or perhaps that another question needs to be asked. Very cool. So I want to talk about also, there are several oracle spreads. So we've got a general 3-card spread. Is that right? Yes. So card 1 is the main idea or issue as it wants to be understood. Did you get the nuance? 2 is the heart or what drives the narrative forward. Details leading to a confirmation or a shift in your understanding of oracle card number 1. And card 3 is therefore, therefore or outcome based on the first 2 cards. This is a card of advice. It's the next, it's your next step or your giddy up, the action card more or less. So then we've got the evidential spread. This 3-card spread is ideal for spirit communication as well as to uncover information that's been forgotten, securely nestled into the folds of time. You want to know who has stepped forward to work with you, and this spread will help you validate this loved one or individual. The cards will help you identify this energy by describing personality traits, events, or memories that directly resonate with a specific soul. The evidential spread is also useful for divining insight into any anomalous spirit activity that you might be experiencing. Interesting. Very satisfying indeed if you continue an investigation into this activity by following it up with research that can confirm what you've discovered in the cards. Okay, so going back and trying to find out like the history of the property that you live on after doing a reading like this, that's really freaking cool. So card 1 would be who. The first card has basic starting point information about the energy depending on the question and the intention that you set for each card in the spread. This card could be saying something about who the deceased was in life. It could be describing an incident or event. It could be evoking emotions or physical sensations. The word decipher in the card's title or a symbol that catches your eye could be revealing something about the who for this energy. Then the second card is validation. This is additional information about this energy that's more specific or evidential. Maybe the first card brought a few potential ancestors to mind. These are the details that want to validate and further your understanding of which ancestor it represents. And then the third one is, what is this energy trying to communicate? Why are they here? What can you learn from them? But before you begin this spread, chatting with the dead, a checklist. So it gives you a checklist of things that you can do, like sit comfortably and relax, close your eyes and be present in this moment, breathe, inhale deeply, and there's a whole list of things, which is really cool. If you've never done any kind of spirit communication, or I mean really, even if you have, this could be good advice. As we begin with the Beloved Dead evidential spread, here are some general tips for interpreting the cards. I love that they give examples in this book on what are examples even further, because they did that with the first spread here too, just to kind of help you understand a little bit better. And even though the card itself, without even diving into the book, might give you a whole lot of information, diving into the book just like cements even more, right? So this is cool. questions, the narrative approach, and investigative techniques. Okay, rapid series of 1 card to 3 card spreads or more cards are the best way to connect with and open a dialogue with spirit. Speak to your deck the way that you would a friend. Develop your ability to ask precise questions, building on the information gleaned from the previous answers. Right, so keep on asking a question and then do a card. And then once you get that card, ask another question and keep on asking questions as you draw a card, as if you are having a one-on-one conversation with somebody. That is very cool. And I have done that, definitely. All right. Interpretation. Okay, so things, attention, important. So it just gives more examples and more examples of what they could mean. The beloved dead spread. So position meanings for cards 1 through 12. Okay, so this is the big Mama Jamba. This is the big spread. So you've got your throne and then you've got 12. So the first position being the spirit throne or your querent. Then the eternal self. This oracle position seeks to clarify a truth about you that's deep down on the soul level. Should this seem like an auspicious message, don't worry. This oracle only wants to communicate what might be blocking your awareness or connection to your divine nature. And then others, this position explores your external environment and how you're connecting with other people. It also could reveal a disposition to alter core ideals and qualities about yourself to belong or be liked. What will people say? How much do you care about what other people think? 4, we've got expression. Here you get a message about the way that you are vibrating out to other people. Is this card representing your soul's unique expression? If not, why not? Interesting. It's all good. Down here, what does this expression even mean? It's all good. Well, is it? Or is this something soothing that we tell ourselves while donning rose-colored glasses because we're not hardwired for conflict, change, or assertive communication? This position is intended to reveal whether or not you are settling, telling yourself it's all good because the alternative requires work or change. And here, contemplate why. Are you settling for second best? Is this somehow easier or safer and yet on some level and also less satisfying way forward? So then we got 6, which is patterns. What situation, challenge, or even event keeps repeating itself over and over again? This position encourages you to identify and explore this phenomenon. How might you be keeping a certain pattern, an ancestral agenda, or imprint alive? Are you circling back to old habits and comfortable? This could be really a good spread for like karma, like seeing what kind of karmic cycles you keep on reliving until you learn it. And, you know, something that you could be living under right now that you need to, like, in your patterns. So how might you be keeping a certain pattern, an ancestral agenda, or imprint alive? Are you circling back to old habits and comfortable patterns? Are these patterns part of an ancestral heritage? Oh my gosh, this is so excellent. 7, breakthrough. What fabulous, indescribably awesome reality wants to break through for you? What sees the day, rise and shine, moment, opportunity, or new perspective is trying to make its way to you, if only you would let it. Okay, then we've got stimulus. The member of our beloved dead soul family that lands in this position will want to talk to you about an opportunity, reason, trigger, something, or someone that's poking you with a big stick and waiting for a response. On some level, it's the key to why you've asked this question. Look to the other cards for insight into how and why this might be affecting your thinking, feeling, or decision-making behavior. This position will also reveal where any ancestral imprints or agendas are currently playing out in your life. This is so freaking cool. The prediction. When you were a child, what were you told about yourself that was received as a message of acceptable thinking, acting, feeling, and being? Your adult mind knows that this isn't an authentic expression of who you are and what you're capable of accomplishing, but still, it acts up from time to time as an unconscious driver. Sorry, I just got a message that seeks expression through doubt, fear, and self-sabotage. It's an inauthentic imprint that has the power to become a self-fulfilling prophecy. How does it resonate with your eternal soul? Oh my gosh. Do's and don'ts. What a spread. Oh my goodness gracious. As children, we experience orders, told to do something we didn't want to do, or prohibitions, told to stop doing something that we wanted to do from parents or peers or society. As children, we may have been presented these rules as survival mechanisms with no choice but agreed to with this parentally placed storyline. We inadvertently masked aspects of our authentic self, purpose, and potential. As adults, we tend to continue the storyline that has been familiar. Yep. Which can result in our putting ourselves down or believing that our dreams and goals are crazy or destined to fail. Or as children, we might have rebelled, and now the slightest provocation can develop an antagonistic approach to authority or anything or anyone perceived as threatening. Yup. This card indicates reactionary perspectives that derive from old scripts that need to be rewritten. Oh my gosh, this is fabulous. It goes on to say more. And then defiance. Something that no longer serves you wants to be defied. What is it? You're being asked to stand in the face of this limiting pattern or belief, or inherited thinking, feeling, or behaving, and say no. Right on. And then love. We have 12. How are you experiencing love in your life? Our beloved dead may answer this in many different ways. At the heart of any message that falls into this key position, it's a reminder that love is the law. Regardless of the unfortunate or imperfect events of people involved in your journey, raising your own vibration is integral to your own evolution, happiness, and the freedom and wholeness of your soul. How will you heal, honor, celebrate, forgive, or release the past so that you can move forward with a higher consciousness? Oh my gosh, and there's another one. The pillar of personal power. I'm not even going to go into the... Oh, this looks like the same thing. Oh, it's just getting more into detail. Oh, it's showing two things, how they intermingle with each other. Like the inner self or eternal self and love. And this one is 3, the others, and defiance. Okay. Wow, this gets really deep. And then expression and do's and don'ts for 4 and 10. Then 5 and 9. Wow. So it's all good. And the prediction. And then we've got... So read this combination for messages about generational imprints, which is the patterns and stimulus. And then this combination reveals the knowledge that you seek, which is the throne and 7, the breakthrough. So this one, read this combination to understand the root of the outcome. Read this combination for a message regarding a known or unknown limitation. Read this combination for a message regarding authenticity. And read these 2 cards together. This combination reveals your ability to prioritize self-love and self-care. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you, I am so excited about this particular deck. I plan on this month doing every single one of these spreads with this deck. That way I can leave a really, really good review. But I do want to take a look at something here. I'll just put this here. I want to take a look at this in conjunction, because it even talks about in the beginning using this particular deck in conjunction with the relative tarot. So there's the relative tarot book. Same creator, Carrie Pierce. And who else is this by? I don't know. A guidebook for the diligent. What is that? Diviner? Yeah. So, let's look at these together. Just to give you just a few to look at. Let me see if I can bring this a little bit closer. And then we will end this walkthrough. Innocent. You know, let me just shuffle this one time. So we've got entertainment with Ace of Swords and Knight of Swords. Huh. Interesting. Limelight with Seven of Swords and Four of Pentacles. Huh. Perception with Strength and Ace of Pentacles. These look just fabulous together. I love how these are more of a white border and these are black. They just work, man. Because there's more dark in this and more light in these colors. At least that's what it seems like so far, but they just work. Promise, Moon, and Six of Cups. Oh. Compass, Four of Cups. Oh, with the Lovers. So where is your compass heading? Yeah. Personality with Page of Swords and Oh, yeah, there's two lovers in this. Oh, okay, that's why. Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, personality. High Priestess with Expectation and Six of Swords. Player, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Harriet Tubman. I love that there's actual people. I think that's Sitting Bull, I think. Player. Oh. Service, Hermit, King of Pentacles. And last one, Shine, Page of Pentacles, and Knight of Wands. Beautiful. I love this together. So there you have it. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I'm sending you love always.